Good evening, race fans. Welcome back into another edition of Friday Night RODDCAR, here for a little one-off season, the World Series of RODDCAR here at the Daytona International Super Speedway. As always, here with my co-commentator in the booth, Art. How we doing?
Excited to step in. I think this is our one race in the World Series of RODDCAR. Short little, championship challenge.
Absolutely. The best of the best here for a 5-race sprint. Winner gets $250. Regular winners prizes week in and week out, just like any other regular RODDCAR race. But a quick 5-race season to determine surely some of the elite in RODDCAR. Eligibility rules were as follows. All race winners from 2024. All active past champions who ran in 2024 but did not win a race. Season 31, 32, and 33 cumulative points up to 30 drivers total. 5 provisionals, and the winner of the LCQ, which was Art Reimer earlier tonight, to make up your 36-car field here this evening. 5 total races. I believe it was Michael P. Frisch last week getting the win in our absence on the Puffer Zone Network. They'll handle the final 3 races of the calendar. We're stepping in for the second one, and they'll close out, and then we'll be back at the start of next season. Let's real quickly just let me go into this World Series of RODDCAR. Yep, Mo Perry was on pole. Michael P. Frisch, the winner at Atlanta under the lights last week, and here for race number 2. The World Series of RODDCAR. Race information, 1 lap of qualifying for the 80-lap main event. Field capacity 55% as always for an estimated field run of 20 to 25 laps. 3 green-white checkers and 1 fast repair as always. We are not in the Gen 6 anymore. We're back to a rotating sequence. We are in the next gen here this evening. Glad to see some different chassis as we have qualifying underway. DJ Smith top of the board currently. Get some different laps in here. Jacob Roth crosses the board. He goes P1 49.56.
And I don't gotta say, it's weird to be back to the next gen. Spent so long looking at the Gen 6 chassis, it's like just new, even though it's not. Been around forever.
It is current gen by all intents and purposes. Next across the line, it's Ryan Oates in a Call of Duty Black Ops 6 paint scheme. Looking very good in that 15 machine. Is it fast? It is P10. Jacob Ross still the man to beat with just over a minute remaining. Laps coming in hot and heavy. Here's Corey Henry. Scott Warren will cross the line right after him. Timothy J. Moore about to cross the line as well. Cozy getting ready to finish his lap. Corey Henry third quickest. DeMerchant on a hot lap. Scott Warren. Timothy J. Moore end up taking pole. Tentatively, Michael McElroy slots into 4th. Here comes Cozy. Came up oh so close to the season 33 title 2 weeks ago. That ended up going to Tucker Minter. Cozy goes 7th quickest. Harry Tiller and Seth the Merchant trying to finish their laps before the buzzer. Tiller should be able to. DeMerchant not going to be able to. 20 cars will have a time lap on the board. And on board with Harry Tiller as he tries to sprint towards the line. 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2 crosses the line. Tiller at the death. It was P11.
While we're, getting the cars lined up, we should probably go to the booth.
Ah, good point. Professionalism.
That could have been bad.
Could
Just
have been
someone hop
something.
in
So
and
let's see here. Let's see if everyone's numbers are working. We're in a different car for once. We got 1 through 10. Looks like 11 through 20 is good. 2 people don't have numbers. That's fine. 21 through 30 looks like they're okay. And then all the way down to 37th. So we're okay. Some of them will probably be a little off. Didn't have time to see what everybody's car was. I'm just curious here. Where are we at here?
Is that McGilroy?
It is.
I just
Michael
noticed
McGilroy
the name.
from
I'm like,
past
I've
season's
seen him in a
points.
while.
Yeah, if we had a good enough points finish over the last couple seasons, you're in. Yeah, but some of these will probably be a little different. We just had the Gen 6 permanently stamped on for most of these guys, and just trying to go through and update the ones that we could in time. We got most of them. I can update a couple while we're on the grid here. Go ahead and do this number right quick. That, do that. Yeah, we'll change a couple on the fly here tonight.
Nothing. Best.
Haven't been in the next gen in a while for sure, so it was just like, all right, which scheme does everybody run, so on and so forth. Trying to get it accurate. We're gonna have to make them do like a paint scheme, a submission at the beginning of every week. Be like, what are you people in?
It's getting topical in race chat. Race chat said I wrote in Rod Flag on Tuesday.
Rod Flag for president. Yeah, I'm not gonna delve into that too much.
No.
Change Dylan Kem's number on the fly for the next gen. Get this nice and accurate. Who else? Let's just look here. Scroll through. Can we update James Mendez's? I don't know. It's alright. He's close enough. It's fine. I don't even think he sent in that file. He did not, you filthy liar. Alright. It's good enough. I think we got most of them. Alright. Here we go.
I'm taking Michael Cozy Jr. to win before you even ask who are our picks to win.
I don't even think anyone's missing a number, so they'll just, they got one, so they're good. All right, here quickly, after race number 1, Frisch obviously in control with the win. And going on down the order very quick, 5-race sprint to the finish. I believe there is one drop week in effect, so man with the most points after your 4 best races determine the champion, all the way down to Art Reimer in 36th. Championship winner gets $250. Your pickup, Michael Cozy Jr. Go ahead and give me tonight. Give me Seth the Merchant in 20th. We get ready for the green flag here. 80 laps.
I didn't realize there were still multiple of the NASCAR guys.
It's not a full RODDCAR season, but it's going to race exactly like it. Full field tonight. World Series RODDCAR race 2 of 5 underway.
Yeah, I think due to, that drop week being available, the Cup Series Championship going on this weekend, we're missing a lot of drivers.
Yeah, we got some returnees. Looks like we're actually having 37 here tonight. 37 machine is in 37th place, Michael McElroy, so it looks like we had some late entrants and we just let everybody in. Tyler Dugan is back, got the newcomers, Art Reimer. He made his debut last week, won the LCQ again this week. Got Travis Brown returning, got another rookie, Darren Stock. He's back in, Ryan Miniker, Timothy J. Moore. We got some, that could have been terrible on the first lap. But DJ Smith looking to lead this lap. Bonus point in his corner. Jacob Roth on the high side with Corey Henry in tow. We're all rolling 35 deep.
It looks so much smoother in the next gen. Doesn't feel like they want to die constantly.
At least not yet. We almost saw a catastrophe on the very first lap, but we're doing all right for now. Jacob Roth continues to lead that high line. Corey Henry tucked up tight behind the 27. 3x3 third on back. Wyatt Tinsley through the middle with Cozy. Wyatt Gray on the bottom. Excuse me, that's not Wyatt Gray, that's DJ Smith. Wyatt Gray third in line. DJ Smith being pushed by Timothy J. Moore. There's Tyler Lonan.
Wait, we have another interstate battery car?
Yes, we do. There's Bobby Zielinski, the other one back there.
We need to start assigning sponsors to people.
Right in front of Garrett Delph, who's the, we got another very similarly, oh, it's Matthew Zwack in the M&M's machine. We got a couple of 18s we're going to have to work through here. I thought I heard somebody wrecking, and it looks like it's Mo Perry.
He's trying.
They're going to survive. We did the old Kyle Busch from like the 2009 Bud Shootout, straddled the apron. Let's back that up a little real quick. Take a look at what happened to the 54 machine. So you just back it up just a little bit. He's trying to get down in front of Jay Riot. Horribly mistimed. Backs everybody up. Garrett Delph, Harry Tiller make slight contact, but they survive somehow, some way. We stay green. We split the pack into about 3 smaller ones. Last car, lead pack, Darren Stoff. Ryan Oates half a second back with a group of 4 behind him. And then Jay Riot leads the third one. They didn't wreck. I don't know. I feel like the next gen, I'll answer my own question immediately after asking it. Feels like a pretty stable machine, all things considered. It's very hard to spin out, so they can take some hits. 2-car tandem still very important, like it was in the Gen 6 last year. Cozy and Tinsley were able to get away just for a little bit. Now the 2-car tandem of Zielinski and DeMerchant powering towards the front.
If I had seen the NASCAR contingent still here, like outside of Cozy, I might have changed my pick with how they like to work together. But
just look like that. Dylan Dreiling to the back of Wyatt Tinsley. That middle was stagnant until those two got connected. No help on the bottom for DJ Smith. They're making a run at it. Top's going to stack up here just a little bit. And Joe Swanson sees it, makes a big move to the bottom, trying to pick up Tinsley. No one else going with him for the time being.
Love a good Kenny Wallace jeg scheme.
I love it. And you see there, that's probably the sketchiest place to hit somebody, right when the weight kind of loosens up in the back, gets real light, exiting the corner, but even in the next gen, it handled well. You can see the 2-car tandem there. We got the 2 18s right next to each other.
All 3 of them.
Oh, you're not kidding. One of them's bright yellow, so it's okay. But Zielinski leading the other 18, and then leading both of them. They're all on the outside line, and here comes Zielinski to the bottom.
Got J.J. Yaley, Bobby Labonte, and Kyle Busch.
Making some moves out here. But opening 7 laps completed nearly without incident. Even the Mo Perry, he's still alive back there with Tyler Dugan making his return. And all things considered, the pack's pretty well put together. 30 cars, and then 31st on back doing their own thing. But even with a big scare, 31 cars hooked up tightly together. Next Gen racing good so far. Lap 8 completed. No help on the bottom just yet. DeMerchant going to split the middle. Cozy, where are you going? Right through the middle with DeMerchant. Jacob Roth bouncing off people. Trying to get through. Here comes Travis Brown. Timothy J. Moore in contention. Just like that, Jacob Roth stuck in the middle. Jumps up to the high side right in front of Zwack. Big shot. Handles it about as well as you could ask. Things are getting real dicey here. Even on lap number 9, moves being made pretty much every second here for the lead.
I'm really shocked we didn't have a massive incident there. Both Roth and Swanson tried to go for the same hole.
Big run here from Travis Brown. Cozy.
Oh.
Huge
Dylan
run.
Dryland gets shot down to the bottom.
And Jay Riot nearly getting turned from the bumper of Jacob Dunn, but they're still making progress up through the middle. Big block there from DeMerchant. Cozy thought about it, stays on the bottom. Jay Riot ducks down to the inside. Let's go on board with these guys. They're making some pretty hectic moves on board with Ross Corlett just outside the top 10. There's Lonin going to the middle in the 64. Tinsley thinking about a move. No help, though. Jumps back in the high line. That could also be a planned move just to get some air on the nose. They're pushing pretty hard, so it already could be overheating just a little bit for some of these guys inside the top 10.
Is Andrew Cootie a Broncos fan? That's unfortunate.
Tyler Lonin a little squirrely there with Timothy J. Moore. Yeah, there's the Broncos machine. Number 9, Andrew Cootie.
Got 2 number 9s as well. They're near each other.
That used to be a penalty in football if you had 2 numbers on the field at the same time.
It still is. Alabama was doing it with number 2.
Oh, he's making an aggressive move to the inside of Timothy J. Moore. Nearly turns him. Has to back out at the last second. Still 3 wide. Sideline checking up just a little bit. Already catching some of these lap cars. Michael McElroy started from pit road. Christopher B. Williams, I don't think, started from pit road. For whatever reason, lost the draft on the first lap. Lap cars obligated to get out of the way. That's what McElroy's going to do. Christopher B. Williams going to get caught on the entrance to turn number 1. This is going to be more interesting, but he ducks below the yellow. And everything should be just fine up front.
What you get from the worst Williams brother.
And with the way this thing's going, no caution so far. They're looking pretty racy, but pretty stable. Lap down, and there goes Andrew Cootie. No caution, all by his lonesome.
What happens? Oh.
Just goes up and gets him. Looks like he got shoved off the bumper of Tyler Lonin. So instant commentator's curse. My apologies to Andrew Cootie. Doesn't have a whole lot of damage. Travis Brown, big move to the top to cover off Zielinski. Gives the momentum to Zwack and Tinsley for the time being. Swanson up there. He's looked good since the drop of the green flag. Oh, hang on to it, Travis Brown. Oh, they're not going to hang on to it behind him. Oh, they just might. I think that was Hunter East that was dead sideways in an updated 24 paint scheme. It was. Holy smokes, fellas.
They're really trying to test the limits.
Oh, we're this Shaping up to be an instant classic. Joe Swanson at the front of this field with Harry Tiller. Darren Stoff. That's an interesting top three. Cozy shot out of a cannon. Take evasive maneuvers to not run over the 74s. Wax sees that momentum, goes up to pick up that run. Aaron Stoff.
And Tiller. There's Wax going through the middle.
Cozy going with him. And Zielinski and DeMerchant and Dunn. We just keep breaking up this pack. With all these near incidents and checkups that we've had.
Just a constant train of like one driver getting left out to dry. And then the next, and then the next.
Brown was leading a lap ago. Now he's the last man in this pack in 15th, 0.6 of a second back. Hunter East, Dylan Kem trying to close. Looks like they should be able to. It looks like that'll give us, once the pack fully reforms, 23 cars in the lead draft. Frisch trying to get Kevin Spencer back up there with Wyatt Gray and DJ Smith. Wyatt Gray does not have a rear clip of any kind. So these four cars probably not going to make it back. 1.2 seconds. They're so close. If there's a big check in the lead pack, they probably could get there. Take a big push from Frisch.
Was the incident that bad?
For Wyatt Gray it was, apparently. 1.3 seconds. They're holding stable. They need a big checkup somewhere. 1.1. They got a little bit one there through the middle line. If you're Kevin Spencer, you're on the radio right now. Rod, just hold the brake just for a second. Bag the brake tiny bit. 1 second. Big wreck in front of them, and it does not matter.
Oh, they're still wrecking.
Jacob Roth here at Delph. Looks like Zielinski and Kevin Spencer just barely misses it all.
Joe Swanson. Why'd you do it?
First yellow of the evening. The Joe Swanson, what happened? Let's see here. So he's chilling in second. Thinking about a move, kind of in no man's land. Comes down to Benoit, then goes up, and oh, he hooks himself off the bumper of Timothy J. Moore.
Man was doing his best Logano. Or Michael McDowell.
McDowell's was far worse than what Swanson even did. But I respect my hero.
Checkers or wreckers.
He said, listen,
forever and always.
They got a big run. All I got to do is block the run, and I win. It's a simple, A plus B equals C, but, physics and momentum, all that gets into aerodynamics here and there. But yeah, he's trying to go with him, bypass the three, but Jay Riot, Zielinski, Timothy J. Moore, Garrett Delph, Nick Roth, Travis Brown. We're on board with Kevin Spencer. We were watching that second pack trying to get there. He got more than he bargained for. Oh, that's close. Just gets away with it. With all of that, Scott Warren's going to stay out and get a bonus point. Everybody else coming in as they were pretty much near or at least halfway through a fuel run. I imagine next time by, he'll obviously want to come in. Let's see if we can update Corey Henry's paint scheme. Got it. Yeah. Make it somewhat more accurate. Alrighty, there you go, Mr. Henry. Much better. Biggest mover so far, RODDCAR led up 30 spots since the drop of the green flag. Biggest loser, Timothy J. Moore, down 27 spots from pole, obviously involved in a one and only caution so far. Actually, it's Jacob Roth, beg my pardon. Also involved in that, down to 35 spots from his second starting position. Scott Warren comes in, relinquishes the lead to Jacob Dunn. Looks like everybody else is able to get off pit road. Still some damage for a good amount of these vehicles. And Jacob Ross will go a lap down as a result. That was a whirlwind opening. About 15 laps or so.
It really is the hope that we can, do it again.
I should say, it was an opening 17 and a quarter. That was they ended up doing. Well, yeah, that was there was a lot going on.
It just, indecisiveness.
Last second block thrown. Ends up getting yourself hooked. But, yeah, needed that. Take a breath, and we're about to get back out of here.
I would say, do you think we'd see a little more patience? Again, we're still 60 laps to the end, but it's RODDCAR. There's no patience.
No patience whatsoever. Quarter of the way done. First 20. Completed. Restart here on lap 22. Jacob Dunn, the control car, through the Geico restart zone. We're back underway. Jacob Roth was able to get back going. So all 37 cars still on track.
Got some cars having blinking issues. Dylan Dreiling there was a little, stuttery on the start.
Here comes that outside line off the back straightaway. Jacob Dunn, far too late to get up there, so he'll just hold the double yellows. Whack from Kim, from Stoff. They worked their way through three. The rookie making a move. Had the initial momentum, but no help to support it, and he'll drop back a couple of spots. Jaden Carter coming to his aid. Big bump there. Tyler Lano will now pull down in front. And then back up top, here comes Rod Flag. Let's get we're still green. Let's go ahead and get a World Series of Rod Car. Craig it up here for the first time tonight, live on YJ Media. Problems further back in the field, but I don't think it brought out a caution. Hunter East, Jacob Dunn, Miniker, Mendez, Spencer, and there's the yellow finally.
Just took a little bit.
But it was when these cars finally rejoined. Finally came out. Back. You can see it actually right here. Right at this moment. So it was well after the actual wreck. Wonder if it was a car coming back on the track. You see Will Alberto crank it up, put it in the check up, stack up through the middle, Dreiling, Hunter East, Mendez, Tiller. They all get bent out of shape. Hunter East down his hip checks, Jacob Dunn and Mendez. All scatter well off the racing surface. Kevin Spencer getting air and then clipping the 24.
So that's what brought out the caution.
It was a secondary incident because they were all getting back up to speed. There goes Miniker, Spencer, and it's... Oh, the 24 might be... Is he broke? Caution's already out at that point. I wonder what actually brought it out officially. Might have been probably the 96 or the 87 officially, or maybe even Mendez rejoining the track slowly. I'll believe this. See if we can. Yep, one of those guys rejoining eventually brought it out. But yeah, Kevin Spencer getting air. I think you're finally out of the wreck. Poor Hunter East.
That's just
very unlucky.
no Dukes of Hazzard stuff here. AJ Green just opted out.
Huh.
A minute ago.
A bit late, sorry. Just a smidge, honestly.
Yeah, we're just, 20 laps into this.
He just missed it.
Mendez, you cause every wreck.
True. Or he's at least involved in some capacity. Well, we don't have the exact file of Kevin Spencer's number, but we can at least update it to the primary colors somewhat. There you go. So that'll be good news for Jacob Roth, who got most of his damage fixed. Should be able to get his lap back. Hunter East, tons of damage. You can see that left rear toe link, so that'll have to be a fast repair. Lower that 24. That was all just getting clipped. He'll go a lap down regardless. So we come back to these next-gen cars, and we're more worried about toe links now. Tiller, leader. Only 2 cautions in the first 30 laps. I can live with that ratio.
Now, if only we could, have 0 on the way out.
Yeah, I don't know if we get that necessarily. Kevin Owens hit a pile driver on Randy Orton.
I was actually going to bring that up along with the fact that there's a red flag in the truck race. Things are getting crazy today, apparently.
I mean, the race last year was a clown show.
I mean, it is the truck series.
Not surprising without a red flag.
And he had Malcolm in the middle almost taking out the championship favorites.
Oh well. Truck Series night in America. Lights are off on top of the pace car. We're going back racing here, lap 29. And I suppose technically they could get a third caution in before lap 30 officially. I'd rather if they didn't.
If they do, I leave. You got 50 laps by yourself if they wreck before we get to lap 30.
Legacy's on the line. They have had restart wrecks in the past. There we go. Harry Tiller, Michael Cozy Jr., your front row through the Geico restart zone. And we're back underway.
I don't see any egregious checkups.
Oh, there goes Jacob Dunn.
He's 320. He's fine.
Okay right now.
We're not 3 wide yet. Oh, they're about to wreck.
Give it a couple 100 feet.
Joe Swanson was about in the wall.
Already up to speed now. The car's tucked up tight on the bottom. Up top.
Try not to hook somebody.
Everybody just behave. Start of lap 30. We should be okay. As we are pretty much fully under the lights now here at Daytona. Started at dusk and will end under the lights. Big move from Dylan Kim to the top side to block off his fellow number 9.
There are 4 9s up there in that top
We got
line.
9, then another 9, and then the 99. That's not confusing at all for anybody. How about Wyatt Gray, though? You would assume that's Bobby Zielinski, but it's Wyatt Gray making his 6th career start leading at Daytona. Impressive.
Something about them interstate battery cars. Like, if you show up trying to be Bobby Labonte, apparently you got something to you.
Look at the mess we got here in this lead pack.
24 machine, I believe that's Hunter East romping back. Not a fan of what he sees.
Be
Probably, though, there's going to be a check up in the middle lane.
30 cars in the lead pack. Yeah, there is Hunter East dropping right to the back. Timothy J. Moore, Bobby Zielinski on their lonesome. There's Tyler Dugan, Ryan Miniker.
Oh, we're four.
Steering
They're banging.
completely broken, by the way, on that 187 machine. I mean, completely gone. I don't even know how he's still driving. Let's take a look. Look at the steering. And that's what regular steering looks like. Holy smokes, that's broke. I mean, that is broke. Unreal. I've heard of saving your fast repair, but man, that sucker is broke. He's on the lead lap though, so I guess it's working for him. Also hoping for another caution.
Hey, it'll all work out when we get to 75 to go.
What?
I'm not 70. I meant on lap 25. Oh my god. 5 to go.
There we go. 75 to go. 20-something.
A while ago.
Yeah. Oh, Mo Perry blinking out in front of nearly the whole field, but he's back.
Oh, they're about to drive through Harry Tiller.
Oh. Cootie got up into Wyatt Gray. They're pushing hard. I think Hunter East has seen enough for a second time. 78, big push trying to get Cootie clear. Dunn has seen enough. They're just absolutely going for it. It looks like one of the earlier Gen 6 races from last season, but they're hanging on to it. Next gen pretty stable. Only 2 cautions to speak of. They're beating the heck out of each other.
Hootie is way out there.
Everybody making moves. Here comes Rod Flag making a move. Wyatt Tinsley knocking out to pick up the boss. Smart move there. Wyatt Gray got the 18s lined up nose to tail. Tinsley now going up to block off Cootie. Big run for Corlett.
Oh, Rod.
He almost got hooked twice.
I was hoping to see a, Rod Flag, green flag lap lid. I think we've got the
here.
Gosh, Mackie.
Go ahead.
I think we've got the aggressive Cootie back. The I don't care about no one but myself Cootie. He been going for it.
That's terrifying.
I mean, he almost drove through Harry Tiller. Tiller had him blocked off. He was just like, I'm just gonna turn.
If there's one man I'm not trying to oh wow, look at that. He got himself hung out to dry. Big checkup as a result. Big checkup. Oh. There goes Christopher B. Williams. There goes Seth. The poor Kevin Spencer. Oh no. That's so wrong. Oh no. That is wrong.
That man had a family.
Oh, man. DW 20 whatever, Daytona 500. That is just wrong. Oh, let's take a look here. He's coming out of the... Is he coming out of the pits? No, he's just doing what he's supposed to do. And letting himself... Oh, jeez. And Ryan Oates and Mendez get destroyed as a result, as does Stoff and Cozy. I mean, there's a lot of guys that got ruined because of that. The Merchant flying by. Man. So this is all going to start. Let's take a look here. There we go.
It starts with Cootie.
Cootie gets absolutely hung out to dry. And Travis Brown, full head of steam last second, is trying to check up, as he should. last second gets there. Unfortunately, Christopher B. Williams, Joe Swanson, Dylan Dreiling. Dreiling actually has nothing to do with it. It's just Joe Swanson, Christopher B. Williams.
I'm gonna put that on because Christopher, he does slow down. As much as I dislike him, he slows down. But Joe Swanson just
gets Joe Swanson coming in there into B. Williams, into Travis Brown, into the wall, and then Chris Williams also into the wall, and then back off the wall, and there gets DeMerchant turn in front of the field. Mo Perry, the accordion effect, Ryan Oates, Mo Perry, Aaron Stoff, Kevin Spencer, James Mendez, Ryan Oates, Cozy, Michael McElroy getting a piece there. Let's bring out our third caution of the evening.
That really is just so sad for Kevin Spencer.
Yeah, that's tough. Did literally nothing wrong. I mean, he's literally... Oh, that's so bad.
No, apparently Frankie Muniz, I think he was involved in the red flag wreck. He had a limp from his truck. Child actor turned race car driver, not working out well.
Alrighty, getting ready halfway here. 3 cautions, we're on pace for 6. Pretty good. Like Scott Warren, Jaden Carter, a couple others in the back coming in. With 1 to go to top off. Good news for Ryan Miniker and several others that were lapsed down. Hunter East had to fix a lot of damage. A couple cautions go. He's trying to get a couple laps back here. All 37 cars still on track. 36 on the lead lap. Pretty impressive so far.
Or was driving straight. I don't know how confident I'd be in someone saying was. I need it is driving straight.
Yeah.
I'm really gonna need a Michael McElroy top 3 here.
Me and Michael McElroy win.
Hey, we're...
Oh, so
I made it realistic.
By the way,
NASCAR's a joke.
Yes. But Frisch winning last week continues the Coke Series drivers' dominance. They have won at least 16 in a row. All of season 33, the first race in the World Series of RODDCAR. And make it 17 straight races. Coke Series win. Back underway, Wyatt Tinsley. 1 lap to halfway. Already 3 wide before turn number 1. Here's your LCQ winner, Art Reimer. In the 049. Second
What's kind of funny
start
about, the... Oh my god, they're wrecking already.
Big
Not
wreck.
even a lap in.
Caution is out. 4th one of the night. They scatter down the back straightaway. Tyler Dugan, Ryan Oates. Timothy J. Moore going to get speared. Take a look here. They weren't even...
I think it starts with Jay Riot. Yeah. I mean, it starts with Delph. Delph causes this. I'm just going to say that right now.
Let's see here. Oh, yeah, it does. Goes up. Nearly gets Dugan, and then definitely hooks the 97. There's Zielinski, Dugan, Philip Brigman, Aaron Stoff, Joe Swanson, Ryan Oates. Timothy J. Moore is going to get speared there late by Dugan. That will be our 4th caution of the night.
So back to what I was saying about, the Coke Series, winners, and, we've picked them to win here tonight, too.
Very true.
So even we believe it's going to continue. Which, I mean, I do. They are very good. They're in the Coke Series for a reason.
Going for 17 in a row. No small feat. And it's probably longer than that, to be honest.
How, what do you mean it's probably?
Just go back to season 32 real quick. I don't remember season 32. I'm sure it's longer at this point.
Road course win? You ask Rod. I'm gonna say the answer is probably never, but if you want to pay Rod, you can stir up some ideas, all right?
Just one lap at Daytona, they have to take the chicane.
No one would survive.
Which, to be fair, that would just play right into the Coke Series drivers again. Actual ability and talent. There's Rod flag out in front. The top 7 stayed out, considering we didn't even go half a lap before the next caution. Out front, glorious leader.
How do we talk Rod into doing
there it is.
the Nürburgring?
There it is, look. Anyone else gonna do it?
I saw someone else do it. So again, how do we talk Rod into doing the Nürburgring?
Have you lost your mind?
Yeah. I mean, it's like the super speedway of road courses, all right?
That's the worst analogy I've ever heard.
I know. I don't care, all right? I just think it would be awful and very funny to do.
You're insane.
But probably. But unless you're going to get me diagnosed, you can't prove it.
We don't need to get you diagnosed. I just know.
Then you can't diagnose me. You're not a doctor. You're only in college for 4 years.
And?
Not a doctor.
Bogey. Back here for the restart lap 44. cautions so far tonight. Still all 37 cars running. And Christopher B. Williams 1 lap down. That's it. Candy corn season is over. Thank you. Finally.
What?
Like
Who was ever called that candy corn season?
Like Garrett. Remember how it was Monday night. Said coming here and arguing about candy corn.
I did not. That's just an awful thing to call it. Candy corn is like mid. It's fine, but like no.
Here we go for the restart. Rod flag out in front at Daytona. Restart lap 44. Great jump for Rod. At the plate tracks. Sideline not really hooked up. Big gap behind Zwack. Outside line should have a great run off of turn number 2. Harry Tiller should shoot to the lead. Wyatt Tinsley below the apron. And the momentum should carry Tiller all the way to leading this lap. Top 3 clear on the outside line.
Do you think iRacing will ever let us modify the cars?
As in?
Let it breathe. Like it needs more induction. Two car tandems, bring them back. 2012, my beloved. I want true 2-car tandems where you just gotta, hook up and go for 20 miles. Oh my goodness. White great throwing it down there, going to the bottom.
Yeah, if we could get the 2-car tandems for, more than 2 laps. It actually takes some ability to push someone consistently. Just every once in a while it'd be nice to see. Squirrely back there with Garrett Delph. Scott Warren takes evasive maneuvers to the low line.
Oh, Jacob Dunn just put the puffer car in the wall for no reason.
Oh, they're still not done. Look to have recovered somehow, some way.
Have they just figured out they can stay in the top line? Oh, there's going to be a big checkup. Timothy J. Moore. Delph is going around, and
back up the track. No yellow yet.
Still no yellow.
Hello?
There it is. Rod flag. Rod threw the caution.
Oh, dear.
That wasn't even automatic. He threw it.
That's pretty rough. Take a look here. That took quite a while to come out. But yeah, you can see there, top line, all single file. Of course, it's going to cause a massive checkup. Here at Delph, eventually the man gets shunted out of line right in front of Scott Warren and Ryan Oates. They're in Stoff. Yeah, the fact that this was no caution. Pretty incredible. Think anyone else was impacted? Besides Philip Brigman, maybe? But the whole second half of the field had to come to a dead stop too nearly, and they still didn't throw the caution. Interesting.
Need Corbin back.
Let's not get drastic.
Hey, man was useful sometimes.
See?
I said sometimes.
Looks like everybody but Wyatt Gray is gonna come in. Absolutely everybody. Except for Christopher B. Williams, who is your lucky dog. That's interesting. Guaranteed airtime for Mr. Wyatt Gray.
And it's the good kind of airtime. Depending on who you ask.
Fair enough.
Hey, sometimes people get on camera for us and, we just make fun of them.
They're doing all the wrong things.
Heck, I've done that to someone who, wasn't even doing anything. I had Cootie one time just took, the lead on the top line, and I just went at him. Can't do anything wrong. I'm just a bad person.
What do you mean looks fine?
Oh, I asked him to check, quality, because
No.
for me, it's been pixely.
Interesting. Coming in on 30 laps to go here. Still one more pit stop required. We're getting restart here on lap 51, so right exactly 30 to go. We'll get back underway here. And now, finally, all 37 cars back on the lead lap. Ready to rock and roll here.
Christopher B. Williams on lead lap?
Yeah, everybody's on the lead lap. They're coming in for service for a couple guys. They might miss the start, but they're on the lead lap.
All right, we're going to need a little 30-lap run here. Relive the glory days of 30 minutes ago.
Right at the start, yeah. Matthew Zwack. Got a exclusive front row for the number 18s. And we're back underway.
We're going to have to do something about this 18 probably.
Everybody minus Scott Warren made it back to the pack in time. Everybody jumping to the outside line. Big move from Travis Brown. Everyone jumping to the low line just like that.
That was almost like instant curse from you. Like, we're not going to the outside anymore.
The commentator's curse. All 36 cars in the lead pack, and then Scott Warren. Way back there in the background. Two-car breakaway at the front. Everyone else trying to get clear out of this pack. Outside line surging. Whack leads at the line.
Yeah, this could be a real, like, the problem area in races. A lot of cars, when they have the momentum in this 3 wide, they just got to drive through each other, basically, to, create momentum at that point.
That's just such a good camera shot of them flying off of two. I mean, that sense of speed, even virtually, is pretty impressive. Big move from Wyatt Gray. Down to the bottom to pick up Tyler Lonin. Coming down to side draft just a little bit, but they still carry the momentum off of turn number 4. Get into the race lead, Wyatt Gray. Big block right in front of Lonin. Can't block twice, though. Lonin gets to his outside. He'll take the lead. So headed to turn number 1. Tinsley trying to slot in line in third, able to do so. Frisch right there in fourth. Here comes Cozy through the middle.
Just not a lot of help there. The 6-9 still having to catch up.
All but dead for now. Hunter East, Joe Swanson, all that remains. You can see there Tinsley just backing off just a little bit on the exit. Doesn't want to be the one pushing the pusher on corner exit. So very responsible move there from that 78. Now he's going to push Zwack right into the lead. Alonin going to drop back to the nose of that 7 of Jaden Carter. We'll see if it causes a big checkup. Looks okay in the top line for now. But it wasn't clean, and then it caused a checkup. Oates jumps to the middle. Just like that, though, middle ceases to exist for now. Big move from Tinsley and Frisch and Cozy. Zwack dropping back, and he'll pick up DeMerchant. There's a slam draft like we saw with the Gen 6s. Everybody trying to find their preferred line. It changes every couple hundred feet. Frisch got slammed out of the way, and it actually ended up working, and it put Tinsley in the middle with no help until he falls back to Wyatt Gray. Or Bobby Zielinski, excuse me.
Told you it's a problem.
They got me. Let's see here, good sense of speed here for how the lanes kind of accordion back and forth. Only 4 cars in the middle now, 5 with Zwack, but needs some help, and he'll get it from DeMerchant and Lonin. You can just see how quickly these runs start forming. Two-car breakaway up front, though, just for a moment. Jacob Dunn, Wyatt Gray, before they get run back down by the pack.
Those just create dangerous scenarios of them, just checking up that top line. Surprised there wasn't anything there.
Still incident-free totally in this run. And here's Tyler Dugan. 36th place in the lead draft. Only 2.1 seconds off the lead. Scott Warren all on his lonesome. Just hoping for a caution before the end of this thing. Still everything to play for.
Got a Truck Series champion.
Who is it?
Ty Majeski.
Ty Majeski.
Went Majeski, Heim, Eckes, Sanchez, then Infield.
Ty Majeski, how about that? Ended earlier than last year. Yeah, because there wasn't 16 cautions in a row right at the end. I was playing on Friday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't respect you.
I mean, it's Iowa football. Who's really watching it?
Who are they even playing on Friday night? Who's playing? I didn't even know they were on.
UCLA.
Oh, brother.
They're tired.
That's utter woke nonsense. We really blew up the Pac-12 for this. Yes, really, we blew up. USC blew up the Pac-12 to be a 500 to lose to Minnesota. This is what they blew it all up for. Lincoln Riley should be fired just for his barbecue alone.
Man makes dry brisket.
Disgusting. 22 laps to go.
I don't know how you can be a head football coach and make dry brisket. That's not my leader. They blew it all up just for Oregon to win the Natty.
That'd be kind of funny, actually.
I disagree.
Is Oregon finally legitimate?
Have they played a real team yet?
Ohio State is considered, I would feel like.
I don't believe Ohio's real.
Oh! How did Wyatt Tinsley not die?
What?
That, I mean, he's like slotted perfectly. He's just second on the inside line.
I mean, Oregon got manhandled by Ashton Jeanty.
Everybody did it. Oh, man! Cozy was looking like he was going to pull an Earnhardt off a turn 4. This is what it looked like.
Huh.
He was dead facing the wall, and then all of a sudden he's leading the race. That was something else. Now they're catching the lap car of Scott Warren.
Brother, you're going to have to get out of the way.
Oh, here we go.
I mean, luckily they're not very wide. Now he's out the way. Ooh,
And it didn't matter anyways. They wrecked immediately.
Oh my.
It did not matter.
What are we doing? I mean, what are we doing?
Dugan.
Is it really Dugan?
Nah, Dugan came in late and hit Rod. All right, let's see here.
I think this starts with Ryan Oates. Mr. Black Ops 3. Or Black Ops 6. Jeez.
Yep.
There's so many of those games.
Can't believe they actually made 6. But yeah, he's just going to go down and get your LCQ winner. Hurt him up into Corey Henry, who's minding his own business. Art Reimer back down the racetrack. Corey Henry back down the racetrack. Into Rod Flag, into Timothy J. Moore. And Mr. Tyler Dugan. From way back in the pack. Gets one there and gets another one there. Man, that's tough.
Made myself feel old, really, thinking about Black Ops 6. Because, like, if you told me Black Ops 3 came out, like, a couple years ago, I'd believe you. Wait. It was a while ago.
Yeah. Inside of 20 to go, this caution, everybody should be coming in. And they should be good on fuel to the end. Expect everybody down pit road. He wins the race off pit road. Thoughts on Indiana? Good football team.
Better than Iowa.
Yes. Their only loss, I mean, realistically, I think they should beat everybody on their schedule remaining except for Ohio State. They could easily go 11-1, and then
I mean, they could beat Ohio State.
they could beat Ohio State. But realistically, that's a toss up. We'll call it a toss up. They should beat the other two average teams on their schedule, and they should go 11-1.
I like how you said average team, but I mean, like, that really is what Michigan is, huh?
Yep.
I still think it'll be a test for them. Like, if they handle Michigan, I think they've got a real shot. But it's at Ohio State.
At Ohio State, that's tough. I mean, it's just tough. But even if they lose, you go 11-1, and you get. I mean, seriously.
I mean, FSU went 12-0 and didn't make playoffs last year, so.
And you saw what that did to their program. Man. They haven't been right since.
I mean, it's FSU. Apparently, Diego Pavia is suing the NCAA.
I don't even know what it's about.
He wants to play next
Give
year.
it to him. I don't care. NCAA is wrong. I don't even care what the situation is. Just.
I think he's wrong, but like.
No, NCAA is inherently wrong. So.
Vandy's not about that life. Lost to Texas, not a real school.
Okay.
You lose to Texas, you're not a real school. They haven't fired Mike Norville yet.
No.
They should. Like 4 weeks ago.
They should have fired him after he lost to Georgia Tech, to be honest.
Should have just left him over there.
So, like, listen, bud, you get all the Guinness you want, but don't come back on the plane. Pavia is trying to make junior college seasons not count.
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna have a difficult time with that.
Yeah. Because he wants eligibility next year.
Mm-hmm.
Which, no. And he's trying to, like, because he did play in the junior college season, and they're counting that against his years of eligibility. So, yeah, he wants money because he's not going to the NFL.
Right.
But no. Like, he should lose that. Like, it's one of the few times where it's like, the NCAA is right.
Does the NCAA have jurisdiction over junior colleges? Are they a part of, like, that? I'm just curious on how, like, what his argument would be.
I mean, I don't think you can really argue anything. It's not, over, jurisdiction over junior colleges. It's his eligibility to play in the NCAA.
Yeah, I guess. If they have, yeah, all right, it's fine. All right, here we go. Coming to 16 laps to go. In race number 2 out of 5 in the World Series of RODDCAR. Wyatt Tinsley, Michael Cozy Jr., your front row. We're back underway. All 37 cars on the lead lap, and they actually all restarted in the pack. I've been radicalized against the NCAA over so many reasons, over so many years, so I don't really care anymore.
Oh.
They're inherently wrong in everything at this point, so I'd rather just see them lose. I don't even care. Just blow it all up. I want it to go so far in the other direction that the whole system just crumbles.
See, but
and they
If
have
we
to
do things,
reset with a new organization that's not. Like,
see, but
just
if
make it so unrecognizable as we're wrecking off of
Moonhead,
4. Oh, he's coming
he
back.
lives.
8. Yeah,
Oh,
well, the
they're
rest of
wrecking
them
away.
aren't.
Wait, what happened to Moonhead?
Oh, jeez.
Like, he lost it, like, coming back up. Oh, he never had it. He never had it.
So he's gonna get, I think, just bodied by Tiller, who gets pushed off the nose of Zelensky. Bodies. Oh, look at the hands though. He's working it. He is working those hands. So he's going to escape. By the way, he's not going to have a whole lot of damage. He might have just saw the wreck and just turned it down on the grass for safety reasons. And then we're taking a look at here, Philip Brigman. What happened here to the? Yeah, so there's a whole cascading checkup effect. Everyone's freaked out. He's coming up, and Jacob Dunn goes up a little bit as a result. Actually, it's probably the 74 coming down a tiny bit. I don't know. And Brigman all out of control. Nothing he really could have done. It's just him, actually. It's coming. Oh, just kidding. Wow, after the line, man.
Just had a lot.
So then once we have the Brigman incident, guys trying to check up for that, obviously. Jay Riot into the back of Joe Swanson. Into Christopher B. Williams. Into Rod Flag. And I'm going to guess. Caution, I'm assuming, is out for Brigman and Travis Brown, because the second wreck hadn't really started yet. Mendes says pit road cone absolutely annihilated. Let's take a look. No, I mean, that's dead center. All right. So now we're officially really, really good on fuel. For anyone that wants to top off, they'll be guaranteed good to the end. So the college ecosystem is already going to be irreparably worse, by the way. Like, the way the NIL and transfer portal is trending, it's almost becoming unrecognizable as it is anyways. So I say just keep going, let them do whatever they want, let the whole system collapse, and then restart, but without the NCAA. That's my whole argument.
See, but if they restart, there's going to be no repairing it.
We'll see.
Because, like, you've already, given the mouse a cookie at this point, right? Like, you started paying the players. If you try to, if you take the NCAA and all the already, 100 years of established rules, I don't think it's actually been that long, but, take the establishment, you get rid of it, trying to build that back up, you're just going to create amateur football. Or, semi-pro football.
That's what we have now.
But it's going to be worse. Because it's not going to be just the NCAA, which is greedy and corrupt in its own way. It's still trying to promote an education to these players.
Yeah.
It's still about college football. I think if we got rid of it, it would be like the G League for the NBA, where it's them basically creating a new league for young players to develop in.
2000s XFL vibes. Get the feeder series ready, boys.
Legitimately, unless it's
the
all
USFL back.
Unless it's all of the schools banding together to do this, to make that organization, or to come to an agreement, it's not gonna get any better.
Oh, by the way, just a side note quickly. Ty Majeski's oval I rating is 10,770.
How to handle them on a super speedway.
I love the confidence. There was zero hesitation.
Hey, it's all about luck. Not really.
No ability whatsoever.
Hey, I take me and you against anybody. All right, on Super Speedway.
Listen, we get it done. Restart here with 12 laps to go. We'd break the Coke Series driver streak.
And yet we never did it while we were racing.
No, I did it once.
You got so lucky.
I gave it to him though. I gave it to him.
That's what, like, I think all of our chances to win, none of us were hooked up for them.
Nope.
Like, my chance to win when I got spun, like, it's because I wasn't working with y'all. I think I had a close third when I pushed Cozy one time.
Me and you, I think, had one, but it was like under the circumstances where like it came out of 4, and like we both made it through the wreck, and it was too late to do anything after that. I think that was about it. Maybe once. But here we go. 12 laps to go on the restart. Back underway. That caution didn't put anyone a lap down. All 37 cars still going strong. Some stronger than others. But yeah, I can see the left side damage on Seth the Merchant's car. That's my pick to win. I don't love that. But so we'll kind of just make do with what we got, fellas.
Are we already 3 wide here? Oh, yeah, we are. Well and truly.
I wouldn't have it any other way. For 27th.
Oh, there goes Ross and Hunter East.
Caution. Oh, it's the big one.
Oh, God, they're not stopping. Like, I figured they would have started slowing down, and I start clicking through cars to get back, and I just see them plowing Hunter East.
So we just saw Corlett just exit stage right, obviously. Oh, and he just clips Hunter East. Right in front of the field. Oh, that's brutal. Or technically that's stage left. Ross Corlett. Let's go take a look at it. I think this was Zielinski. Corlett drifts up a little bit, admittedly. But Zielinski not able to react in time, gets him right in the left rear. And then that would not have been a caution, by the way, if he doesn't clip Hunter East. He almost made it. Hunter East did. He would have been out of harm's way. Ross Collette would have been well off the track. Probably would have been a caution. This is just... But he gets hooked. Back up the racetrack. Into Zielinski, Jaden Carter gets a piece. Tyler Dugan. Oh, Dylan Kemp. Right into the left rear. And Ryan Miniker. Art Reimer. They get hooked by Mo Perry into the fence. Go on board with Dylan Kemp here, actually, for this one. Would be a rough ride. You can tell he thought he was good. He just sees a little bit of smoke. And he's just assuming it's going to all wash down. And then right there, you're like, oh, well. Is that James Mendez flying down pit road again? Yes, it is.
He should be parked. Safety violation.
I mean, he just hooked. That was absolutely hooked it down.
Think of the.
And how about this, though, from Ross Corlett? Watch this. He does not hit that inside wall. He nearly gets KO. I mean, he almost. If he would have just kept going, you just see Mendez flying by.
The lack of brakes on display in that just. Man.
All right. All right, fellas, we're inside of 10 to go here. We're going to get a good finish, right? We're going to get the 10 lap, just pure chaos sprint. All right, we're going to get that opening 10 lap run that we got at the start of the race to close it as well. Question mark? Please?
Question mark? I think they're just gonna drive through each other. Just constantly.
So let's see here. Lights are out on top of the pace car, and it is going to be 8 laps to go on the restart. Let's see. Did that take anybody out of commission? I believe it takes Hunter East out of commission.
I don't think he has another fast repair.
Yeah, because he had lost his left rear earlier in the race. So Perry is on the lead lap. There are 36 cars on the lead lap. Hunter East on pit road. 1 lap down at this moment. Race of attrition, not that bad, all things considered. And with 3 green-white checkers, potentially. No. And as I say that, he does disconnect. So, 36 cars on track, 36 cars on the lead lap. Hunter East out of the race. He has just manually disconnected. The damage obviously too much to come back from or repair or something like that.
It's gonna be showtime.
So 1 spot decided, last place to Hunter East, 36 more to be decided here in the next 8 laps. Wyatt Tinsley, Michael Cozy Jr., your front row. Feel not a concern. Just a sprint to the finish. We're back underway.
Outside line, only Cozy's going.
Carolina did not get a great jump. And Cozy going to drop right down to the bottom as a result.
Already 3
Zielinski
wide.
getting left up to dry right at the start there. Got a little bit of damage, so clearly he did not get up to speed that well, but now he's in the pack. We'll see if that bogs anyone down. Big move from Jacob Roth to the top. And 7 laps to go here at Daytona. Cozy on the bottom, surging with Frisch. And there goes Tyler Dugan, and there goes Joe Swanson. Dugan back up the track. Caution is out. Scott Warren got airtime. Miniker destroyed. As well, that was violent. That was a huge collision. Man.
It was so violent. The cars, they blinked out. Like, they hit the wall.
Oh, man.
Dude, they just weren't there for me, anyways.
Blown engine for a couple of drivers. I saw Dugan had already towed. That when they just come back up the track that quick, I mean, what are you gonna do? That is rough. Let's see what started this. Like Dugan. Oh man. So get Delph. I just want to make sure that Dugan's not tracking up. I mean, maybe a tiny bit, but Delph definitely moving left more than Dugan's moving right. Hip checks Joe Swanson. Dugan still out of control. Back up the track. Just terrible angle. Hooked off Corey Henry. Timothy J. Moore slides off of Corey Henry, and then there's just no time to react. So sudden. Ryan Miniker, Philip Brigman, all right there. And then it looks like Joe Swanson, he was not able to save it. He got R2 rotated around, and might have been an Alt F4. And this will take us very close to RODDCAR overtime. Well, let's see. This should give us either 4 or 3 laps to go on the restart. And if we get lights out this time by, which I think we will. That would give us 4 laps to go when we get back underway.
We'll have to ask the question, can we make it 1?
Did not do it that time. We do get lights out on the pace car. 4 laps to go. Get back underway. Tyler Dugan towed to pit road. Big problems for him. Timothy J. Moore's been there for 2 minutes as well. And Spencer also on pit road. Tires being changed. He should be able to drive away and be just fine. Big problems, though, for Scott Warren. While he is on the lead lap, that car is not going anywhere quick. Damage to the front and back of the 76. There's 1 drop. Weak, though. Might as well go ahead and get the first finish out of the way. Finish strong for the final 3 races of the World Series of RODDCAR. The 33 cars on track and on the lead lap. Timothy J. Moore, Tyler Dugan on pit road, Joe Swanson and Hunter East out of the race. All 33 cars will restart in the pack. How many of them will keep up to be determined. Jr. from Frisch. Number 1, Ryan Oates, Wyatt Tinsley, Seth the Merchant, your top 5. Harry Tiller, Dylan Dreiling, Tyler Lonan, Andrew Cootie, and Matthew Zwack, your top 10.
I don't think I'll survive a potential Andrew Cootie win.
I'll let you do the interview if he does.
I'm leaving.
Pace car is off. Coming to 4 laps to go. Cozy gets us back underway. Green flag back in the air.
Oh, that's a big checkup on that outside line. Already making it 3 wide. People got placed 3.
Race. Tyler Dugan does get back underway. 34 cars running. Two-car tandem will work the final 2 laps of this race, but can we get 2 laps for these guys to set themselves up? Outside lane surging. 4 cars clear for the time being.
That's a 4-car tandem almost.
Goody trying to make it 5 clear at the top. Ryan Oates trying his best to keep Cozy in it, keep himself in it. Working to 3 laps to go. Any caution now puts us in RODDCAR overtime. Caution, that is. Now 5 clear. Excuse me, 4 clear back to Dreiling. Andrew Cootie leading the low line. Trying to close the gap up top with Wyatt Gray.
It's a awful block. Frisch is going to put himself in the middle. He's got help from Zwag.
From the 18s. Cootie on the low lines. Frisch through the middle. Tinsley up top. Tracking back to 2 laps to go if they could make it off of 4. Got to get to the white flag to make it official. 2.5 miles. Starts now.
RODDCAR let.
There goes Christopher B. Williams, the rejoin. He's trying to keep a hold of it. Apron trying to get him out of shape. Saves it for now.
Oh, there's a lot of damage on the front of that 18 machine of Matthews whack.
Oh, and there goes Ryan Oates back up into the field. RODDCAR overtime.
No, it's not yellow yet. Oh, there it is.
Back onto the track a second time.
Dang it. Actually, it would have been funny.
Marshall Miller racetrack. Hey, hit that grass. And then coming back on the track. Miracle he didn't get absolutely plastered. You could just see that whole low line was just not in sync whatsoever. All over the place. Back up the track and shunted down. Gets into the grass. He's trying to get it gathered back up right here. Overcorrects on him just a tiny bit into the grass. Game over. We will go to our first of 3 attempts. RODDCAR overtime. Tyler Dugan still has a shot. While we're pacing here. Quickly explain the rules of the RODDCAR overtime for anyone that might be new here. 3 attempts at a green-white checkered. If they rack on the first 2 attempts before getting back to the white, we re-rack them again. And on the 3rd attempt, if they rack before getting back to the white, caution will be displayed. It will be ignored by all drivers. Results will be scored manually, and they will race back to the finish under green flag conditions. Pace car will be out on the track and all that good stuff, but it will not matter. We will finish under green, with the 3rd one being the point of no return. If they wreck on the first 2 attempts on the white flag, they race back just like normal races official at the white flag. So it looks like Tyler Dugan gets him to 1 lap down. He went from 2 to 1. Nobody's going to be pitting here, obviously. Well, guys at the back trying to get more damage fixed, obviously. Top off the field just to be sure. They'll be back out. Get the 1 to go this time. Bye. Ready for attempt number 1. Just gotta make 1 lap. We'll see if they can do it.
I have my doubts.
Very true. You get that 1 to go signal. It's like Tyler Dugan hasn't been explained the rules. He's supposed to get 1 lap back at a time. He's been gone for quite some time. Don't know if he was aware, but if it gets enforced or not.
It's been a while since he's, been around here, so.
It used to be you get all your laps back, as many as you can before the 1 to go. Now it's only get 1 lap back at a time before the 1 to go.
Back in the Wild West.
There's
where you had to clear the top.
There's rules now, darn it. Civility and decency.
I don't know about decency or even civility. There's nothing about this that, screams civilized.
Bunch of hooligans.
And yet not a single car is sponsored by Hooligan.
Very true. Front row as we get ready to go back racing here. Wyatt Tinsley, Michael Cozy Jr., row number 1. Dylan Dreiling, Seth the Merchant, Andrew Cootie, your top 5. Jay Riot, Tyler Lonin, Frisch, Zielinski, and Wyatt Gray round out the top 10. Here we go. Michael Cozy Jr. First attempt at RODDCAR overtime. Green flag back in the air. 2.5 miles. Race official. Four cars on the lead lap. 35th through 37th out of the race. So all 34 on track got a shot. Dylan Dreiling and Andrew Cootie surging on the top side.
That 2-car
into the wall. They're okay for now. 3 and 4. I got a couple 100 yards to get back to the white. Ross Corlett went off the track in the back. We stay green. They're not connected on the top, squirming as they get to the white flag, but they'll make it. White flag, race is official. Wyatt Tinsley leads with 1 to go. Comes up to block. Top 3, all non-Coke Series drivers. Top 4 non-Coke Series drivers. But Lonin picks up the run from Cozy. Big wreck in the back. It does not matter. Big wreck. About 10 cars to settle it. It's Tinsley from Dreiling. Dreiling tries to make a move. It'll be looked at if he forces his way under the yellow. Here comes Andrew Cootie forcing his way 3 wide. It's going to be 7 cars, but Lonin's out of control. And here comes Andrew Cootie from Zielinski and Wyatt Gray. It's going to be Andrew Cootie from Wyatt Gray and Bobby Zielinski. And the Coke Series streak is snapped. Finally, it's 16 races in a row. His 4th career win, 38th top 10, Andrew Cootie. In the 9 machine, gets it done. Wyatt Gray, nearly with a shocker in his 6th career start. Let's take a look at the white flag lap. Andrew Cootie started it in the 4th position. There just was not a lot of help on the low line to start the lap. Lon and Cozy into Merchant trying. Still a little bit disorganized, in all honesty. And let's take a look at the move. We'll pause it. That Dylan Dreiling makes to kind of kick off the second half sprint to the finish. He's trying to make the move. He thinks he's got it right here. Does Tinsley block him below the yellow, which would be an end of draft penalty? Does Dreiling force his way into the yellow? And then the rejoin. And then here comes Andrew Cootie as the front two squabble. It's a decent run. Finds the smallest of gaps, goes with it. Zielinski coming with him, and Wyatt Gray. Low line just never gets any momentum. It's a 3-car breakaway, and they no help whatsoever, and Cootie takes it. Clinical. A little bit of damage on Zielinski, it looked like, on the front, and Gray, a little bit of side draft, and the 18s right at the finish together. But let's go ahead and get with your race winner. Andrew Cootie back in victory lane. Finally, somebody broke the Coke Series driver streak of dominance. Talk to me how you did it.
How long was that? How long was that? And I just want to say, I don't know how the fuck they let me win. God damn. That is insane. That was awesome. I had fun that entire race.
It was at least
I don't know how
16 races, but it probably goes back further.
W.
But
Yeah, that was so much fun. I love these cars, and yeah, no, that was awesome. I Thanks to Zelensky on that last minute boop. I saw his front end was severely destroyed, so I knew that if he got out behind by himself, he wouldn't be able to get to my rear or to my quarter. So I just kind of right after I kind of cleared and went 3 in between Wyatt and who was on the bottom. Was that Dreiling? I think. He I thought I was gonna wreck Wyatt, if we're being honest, but me and him have always worked good together, so I knew it. I knew that he'd be able to hold it, and I saw the gap and it was wide enough, and I just took it. So I don't know how they let me win. I'm going to be honest. I am not a Coke driver by any means. I'm pretty crap, if we're being honest. But I will take this W. I jumped up 22 spots in points. Don't matter to me. I'm just here for wins. But
absolutely. 4th career RODDCAR win. Congratulations. And we'll let you get any shout outs in if you have any.
Well, Ross, he helped me. Zelensky was up there. Wyatt was up there as well, helping, or we were working together. And Seth, obviously, Seth the Merchant is a legend when it comes to pushing. And when we are around each other, we always worked good together. So, but CCH Motorsports, legendary team. We're getting bigger, slowly but surely getting bigger. McConey Setup Shop, they're on my door. And 213 somewhere, we've got a deal going around right now. So, but everyone involved in this team is just incredible, and they're great people, and we're just trekking on and looking forward to 2025, and got some interesting things in the works for 2025. But RODDCAR wins are always good in this league, so we'll take it.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations again on the win, and best of luck on the rest of the World Series of RODDCAR.
Yeah, you guys have a good night. It's been 2 years since I've won this crap, so I'll take it.
Really
You guys have a
hard
good
to get a
night.
win. You too. Congratulations again.
Bye.
Here with your runner-up here tonight, Wyatt Gray. Your 6th career start, and you almost stole one. Talk me through that green-white checkered and what you were seeing coming to the checkered.
Yeah, we got a pretty good restart there. Got a gap to get up top, which is normally where you want to be in. And on the white there in 1 and 2, they kind of all wrecked behind us, and I didn't think I was gonna have a shot there. I thought they had too much momentum up ahead of me, but I think it was when Dryling took Tinsley low. Tinsley kind of became a sitting duck, and me, Cootie, and Zelensky just flew up the middle and raced it out there.
Absolutely, almost got one, and yeah, first top 5 in 6 starts, pretty impressive. Very competitive league, obviously. RODDCAR. What's your takeaway from your first couple of starts here so far?
Yeah, it's definitely really competitive. It's fun to be able to, lead laps against all these code guys. So hopefully I'll have more great finishes like tonight.
Absolutely, and just the building blocks, and made some good moves all night tonight, and looking forward to many more top 5s, more podiums, and maybe a couple wins here in your future. But congratulations on the podium, and we'll let you get any shout outs in if you have any.
I don't think I got any. Thanks, guys.
Congratulations on the 2nd, and good luck with the rest of the season.
Yep, thanks.
Here with your 3rd place finisher tonight, Bobby Zielinski. Solid points tonight with a car that probably should not have finished 3rd at Daytona when it crossed the line in that state. How'd you get a podium out of this?
I just kind of kept believing that our broken car was fine because I had the incident with 91. We kind of just got he kind of went high and I stayed in line and just clipped him, and he clipped Hunter, who went flying into me, and I was like 8th. I'm like, I really don't want to give up the top and go to 25th and use my reset because I didn't use my reset all race. And I fixed 3.5 minutes damage twice, like in 2 different occasions, and then I probably got another 3.5 damage with that. I fell to 16th, and then we just kept kind of restarting on the outside there. And I'm like, I'm not leaving the wall. I have damage, which is kind of what you saw coming to the line there. I couldn't really get a run on Cootie because I had so much damage. So we just survived. We were as smart as we could. Cootie made the hole. I went with him. I saw like, okay, I mean, I maybe at least get 2nd out of this. And we made the most out of our bucket of trash of race car because it was damaged on every corner. So.
Yeah, but very impressive to fight, get the damage fixed. Shout out to the picture tonight. You find yourself with that up 10 spots in points, 3rd in points, only 9 points behind Frisch, and all to play for. Just 3 races left in the mini World Series of RODDCAR.
Yeah, and I guess we have 1 drop, and I'm hoping that my 1 drop will be the 13th or 12th or whatever I got last week. And we just keep getting top 5s or wins here, and just keep her clean because yeah, we could for sure win this.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on the podium, and we'll let you get any shout-outs in if you have any.
Yep, you guys for the broadcast, everybody for showing up racing, and Rod putting on league.
Absolutely. Congratulations again, and best of luck the rest of the season.
See ya.
So, you realize you did this, right? Just so you're aware. You've been silent since he took the win. Art, your final thoughts? Oh boy. Man, cannot believe that Andrew Cootie was the one to break the Coke Series dominance. But he was, in thrilling fashion. He made the move. Like you said, he nearly wrecked Wyatt Tinsley for it, but inch perfect. Gets to the line over Wyatt Gray and Bobby Zielinski, the 218 machines, just for missing Zwack on the podium for the 18 lockout. But see there, 3-car finish. Lonan and Travis Brown running out your top 5. Then you see the wreck on the final lap. taking out a number of drivers. All the way back to James Mendez. 34 cars on the lead lap. 3 cars out that did not finish. And that'll do it for us here in the World Series of RODDCAR. Puffer Zone Network got races 3, 4, and 5 scheduled for that. Friday night at 9 Eastern as always. Next week they're at iRacing Super Speedway in the next gen, November 22nd. Legacy Daytona in the next gens, or Gen 6. Off for Thanksgiving, and then the World Series of RODDCAR finale, December 6th. Talladega Super Speedway in the trucks. And champion of the 5-race World Series RODDCAR gets $250 prizes every week for the winner of the next 3 races. So everything to play for. Hope y'all will tune in, and we'll be back better than ever for season 34. Can't wait to announce that very soon. But appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. Congratulations again to Andrew Cootie. We'll see y'all bright and early for season 34 coming soon. Y'all take care. Have a great weekend. See you soon.